Hello darling hearts, it's your GAPS coach Emma here, former biodynamic horticulturalist, and you'd think I would know by now how to grow a cucumber like that. Do you know it's taken me 7 years to overcome the trauma of being evicted from my own land by local council because I foolishly asked for planning permission instead of just living in a caravan on wheels on my own land so I could produce a yield so that I could sell food for local people locally. Anyway, that's an old story, but what I want to say is we need to forgive ourselves, you know, because it's been a traumatic experience, but I've gone back in the garden after 7 years and actually healed myself by actually embracing that trauma. And that's what we need to do if we are parents of, or mothers or fathers of kids with ASD or kids with autistic spectrum, anything. Oh no, battery's really low, this is going to be a quick one. What I mean is we need to forgive ourselves for our perceived failings as a mother or a father, because when you have a kid who's on the spectrum, so-called, basically you've given them your microbiome and then you've fed that microbiome the wrong things, and that's caused a river of toxicity in their body, and then that's caused toxicity in the brain, and that's what's stopping the children being able to function properly and the children being able to express themselves and actually get a hold of their senses, because their senses are all scrambled and confused because their neurology is off. Basically, the wiring's gone. It's, you know, there's lots of ways of explaining it, but Dr. Natasha is a neurologist, right? Dr. Natasha, my guru, who I'm a mouthpiece for the GATS protocol, talks about it very eloquently in her books. Basically, we need to forgive ourselves because it's us who made them poorly. It's the mother of the GAPS child who then said, right, okay, we're going to eat this, and even if you think you're eating the right food, sometimes it can cause issues. I know, because I was a horticulturalist and I was growing all this lovely veg, and I inadvertently gave my kids oxalate overload when they were already oxalate overloaded, so you have to watch out for that as well. Anyway, darling hearts, there's always a way to find remedy and solution. So instead of bread is ready for you. I'm starting work this week, actually, the back end of this week. There's still a few more spots if you want in. It's an absolute steal to work with me one-to-one for 4 sessions and gain access to this lifetime community of uncensored, where we can talk about the fact that things like that can make people not very well. And still these days, if you say things like that, you get censored on these platforms. So I'm going off the metaverse and into my own world. I'm going to create the world of people who've taken off their bagel goggles. And if you can't join me for this amazing opportunity instead of bread at this time, I'm sure there'll be opportunities in the future, but go and buy bagel goggles and have a read. It's an amazing, really fun kind of red pill tool. Anyway, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself that I got back on the horse, you know, because I ran a CSA for 10 years where I was growing veg and doing veg boxes for people. And then Wealden Council turfed me off my own land, and I had to stop doing the coop co-op where 14 families share the care of a laying flock of hens, and they only have to visit once a fortnight. And they put paid to pig club where you could co-own a pig so that you could give the pig your scraps, so that you could give the chickens your scraps. Lamb share, you know, where you buy the lamb as it's born, you know, and then watch it get reared and then slaughter it as you see fit, humanely and beautifully, where they've got their head in a bucket of feed and they don't know what hit them, you know. That kind of farming is what is coming, and we all need to encourage it. Regenerative agriculture, small scale, small holdings that can feed the people real food that's uncontaminated. This has not been sprayed because it's been in my polytunnel, and I fed it a soup of comfrey that smells like cow pats, but is a really lovely fertiliser, actually. Look at that. Smell that basil. Oh my God, I'm going to use up this glut of courgettes, making a really lovely fresh soup that you can have cold. Oh my God, that smells so good. Lots of love. See me at timelesscookeryclub.com and come and join the gang. And let me show you what to do instead of bread.